To make a ball wedding dress with train, I'll be making use of Mikado, bridal net. This is the bridal net, and lastly, crinoline mesh. These are the three basic materials we need. Okay, so I've gone ahead to fold the Mikado into two like so. All right, so this is the measurement I'll be working with. For the waist radius, I've divided the waist by 2 in order to get the front piece and the back piece. So since the front piece is folded this way, I'm also going to divide the 16.25 into 2, which will give me about 8 inches. Okay, and I'm going ahead to add 4 inches, and the reason I'm doing this is because it's going to be pleated. Okay, we want a full ball gown, and so we need to add a lot of excess, you understand. Okay, so I've added 4 inches, and that makes it 12 inches. For the length of the lower part of the gown, which is the skirt part, the full length of the gown is 61 inches, but the upper part, which is the half length part, is 16 inches, and I'm going to be deducting that from it, and that gave us 45 inches. Okay, so I've added the stitching allowance, all right, and that gave us 46 inches, and I will be adding extra 1 inch allowance, okay, which is 47 inches. So that is the measurement I'll be working with. Okay, the skirt length, which is about 47 inches, is what I'll be taking first, just to be sure that the folded Mikado will be enough both for the length of the gown and the radius of the waist. Okay, so right now that I'm sure that it will be enough, I'll just take the tape round the Mikado to get the waist radius. All right, and here I have about 15 inches, which is well more than 12 inches that I initially needed, and that is just perfectly fine. Okay, so the length of the radius now is about 9.5 inches, and that's what I'll be marking round, okay, in order to get the waist radius. So I'll use the tailor's chalk to connect the points together and confirm the radius before cutting. All right, so now going back to the length of the skirt, which is 47 inches, I've confirmed that again. All right, but I will now shift the tape measure up, okay, from the tip of the folded Mikado. I will take the full length, which is about 57 inches, and that's what I will be taking round in order to take the circumference of the flare. Okay, so I'll keep marking 57 inches round the folded Mikado. So I'll go ahead now and confirm the measurement. The waist radius now is 15 inches, which is well enough. Okay, and the full length is confirmed to be 47 inches. And this is the front piece. Okay, and I've gone ahead to show you on the mannequin how it's going to look like. I used my hands to just make pleats, okay, and this is how it looks like. I've gone ahead to fold the Mikado once more in order to cut the back piece. So I'll just place the front piece on it, and that's what I'll be using to cut the back piece. I've gone ahead to cut the waist radius. For the zipper allowance, I will be taking the zipper allowance from the excess I already have, okay, and so I will also be cutting the side right away. For the train, The train length I'll be using is about 20 inches. So for this, feel free to make it as long as you want. You can take as long as 50 inches depending on how much you want your gown to be full and the train to also be long. Okay, this is totally optional, it's up to you. So because I want to maximize the quantity that is available, I mean the Mikado and the wedding material, I'll just be making use of 20 inches. Okay, so I'll be taking the 20 inches round the Mikado. At this point, I'll just connect that particular point with the 20 inches which I've marked and make a curve like I'm doing. It's not difficult. Okay, just follow what I've done and cut it out. I've gone ahead to take notch of the middle of the front piece, and I've gone ahead also to divide the back piece into two. So this is the front piece and this is the back piece. So I've gone ahead to join the sides and this is how it looks. Alright, I've placed it on the mannequin. This is how the gown is going to look like. Okay, so like I've said, feel free to make the train to be longer than that if you want it longer. Alright, for the bridal net, what I have here is about 3 yards after cutting the one I needed for the upper part and the sleeve. Okay, so I have about 3 yards left and it is also in pattern, so I won't be able to cut it the exact way I've cut the Mikado, but please go ahead and cut your bridal net the exact way I've cut the Mikado. Okay, and that's why you need to get enough quantity. Okay, so I will just go ahead and make gathers on the bridal net. Okay, so before doing that, I'll cut off the excess net above the pattern. Okay, and I'll just go ahead now and make gathers. So this is what it looks like after making the gathers. Okay, you can also go ahead and pleat yours. All right, I'll go ahead now and place it on the Mikado this way. Okay, I'll pleat the Mikado like I'm doing. All right, and then after which I will join the bridal net on it. If you had cut your bridal net the exact way I've cut the Mikado, you can just go ahead and pleat it with the Mikado this way. All right, but since I've made gathers on the bridal net, I'll just go ahead and join it with the pleated Mikado like I'm doing. This is how it looks after joining the bridal net on the Mikado. The next thing I'll be adding now is the crinoline mesh or the ad net. So it measures about 55 inches in length. Okay, and now I'll be unfolding it. You can go ahead and cut the crinoline mesh the exact way I've cut the Mikado. Okay, but I will be pleating the crinoline mesh on the gown. And this is how the gown looks after joining the crinoline mesh on the Mikado and the bridal net. Okay, so I'll be trimming off the excess crinoline mesh, all right? But mind you, if you had cut yours the exact way I've cut the Mikado, you wouldn't need to do this. But because I pleated it straight, okay, that's why I need to cut off the excess like I'm doing. This is how it's looking. You can see that it's making the gown to look full. Okay, the next thing I will do is to attach the skirt to the upper piece. Okay, I've made a video on that already and I will drop the link below. So right now I will separate the zipper allowance, after which I will join the skirt with the upper piece. I'm done separating the zipper allowance and this is how the upper piece looks. Okay, so right now I'll place it on the skirt like so. Okay, I already made a notch at the center, so I will just go ahead now and join the upper piece with the lower piece. The last thing we'll be adding now is the lining. Okay, so I made use of the Mikado because it was remaining. Please go ahead and use whatever material, whether it is lining or Mikado if you have enough. Okay, and just place it on the joined part. We are going to be stitching it in a different way in order to cover up that joined part, okay, and to have a total closure. All right, doing it this way we make the bride wear the gown comfortably and she won't experience any form of discomfort. Go ahead and place it this way. Okay, the lining should also be cut the exact way the Mikado has been cut. Okay, but if you don't have enough material, just go ahead and cut it straight and also add excess so that you'll be able to pleat it. So the moment you are done joining the lining, just go ahead and join the sides this way. Okay, but before doing that, let me just show you how the lining looks on the gown. Okay, the gown is still inside out and you have seen that the lining has covered up the joining we have on the waist. Okay, so this way the bride is going to be comfortable wearing the gown. All right, this is how it looks. All right, I hope you've gotten that. So right now I'll go back, unfold the lining, all right, and make stitch down the gown, okay, at the zipper allowance. All right, so place the lining on the right side of the bridal net and just make stitch down. all right, just to cover up that stitch, okay, like we have in the waist. And this is the final look after joining the sides as well. Okay, this is how it looks. Doing it this way will make your work look very neat, okay? And turning it inside out, that is the way the inside looks. I've gone ahead to turn the gown to the right side, and this is how it looks. For this gown, I'll be making use of zipper, and my zipper measures about 23 inches, okay? I'll be marking 23 inches from the neckline of the back piece, and I'll just mark the 23 inches, okay, like I'm doing. Hold the back piece together this way and use pin to hold the point where the zipper will be attached. I won't be attaching the zipper yet. I'll go ahead and join the back piece together from the marked point where the zipper is going to end, okay? So I'm just going to stitch the back piece together down the gown, okay? So I'm done stitching the back piece together, all right, from the point where the zipper is going to stop. So now I'll remove the pins, okay, and fix the zipper. I've gone ahead to fix the zipper and the sleeve, okay, and the gown is ready. And this is how the gown looks. It looks so beautiful and elegant, okay? And this is the gown on the bride, okay? The bride is looking beautiful on her wedding dress. So the bride actually wore hoop skirt inside this wedding gown, okay? And she's looking beautiful on it. You can see the train looking beautiful, looking moderate. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Ensure you also click on the like button if you liked this video, and drop your comment and question in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. See you guys in my next video. Bye.